We had started with the sample question paper for Home Science Term 1 session 2021-22 for class 12th. We have already made two videos on this where I covered the section A questions, 20 questions, but you were given 25 questions and we have completed those 25 questions. There are 55 questions and today we'll be starting with the section B. So section B will begin with question number 26, and section B is basically different from section 1 because in section B you basically have application based questions, multiple choice yes, same mark yes, but you also have assertion based questions. So here you have to apply your mind and clarify, be clear with the concept, and only then you be able to answer the questions. Let's begin with question number 23. The question is, following are the popular traditional handicrafts of India. Out of these four choices, which option is incorrect? Coconut craft Kerala, this is okay. Worli painting, this also belongs to Maharashtra only. Shola craft Karnataka, no. Shola craft, can you tell me the state? Give me the answer in the comment box. Where does Shola art belong to? And okay, and Karnataka, no. Karnataka also has a different handicraft. Which one is it? Can you tell me? Give the answer in the comment box, or should I tell you? Shola craft, where is it? Assam or West Bengal? Karnataka, you have the Chinnapatna statues or toys which are made in Karnataka. Bamboo craft, yes, bamboos, they are in abundance in Assam. So D option is also right. Now let's come over to question number 27. Anita has just completed her schooling. She wants to be an early childhood professional. Suggest her a suitable course from the following which will help her in fulfilling her dream. Which course? Diploma in dietetics? Obviously not. We are not dealing about the dietitian, so we can totally eliminate it. Diploma in ECE? Yes. ECE is early childhood education. So this is early childhood professional. So ECE is correct. PG diploma or diploma? We'll think over it later. These two choices are confusing. Diploma in HR? No, obviously not. So we have already eliminated two choices. This is, remember, just a way to make correct guesses when you are confused. In case you still have some issues how to answer MCQs when you don't exactly 100% know the answer, just go and watch this link I'm giving you where I've told you the basic tricks to attempt the MCQs when in doubt. But practice is always the best method to attempt all the MCQs. Okay, so now we have eliminated two choices. We are left with two. Diploma or ECE? It's just an early childhood professional. No specialization has been given. So if it is the basic course, you can just opt for diploma in ECE because she has just completed her schooling. PG diploma is done after bachelor's. So it can be only diploma after schooling. So the right answer is B. You have to be very careful all the words. If it is given Anita has completed her graduation, then you will write down the answer PG diploma in EC. Now before I move ahead, if you have not subscribed to my channel, just go and subscribe and don't forget to press the notification bell so that whenever I release a video it reaches you first and your preparation just goes bang on to score a full 100 in home science. Okay, now let's start with the question number 28. Mr. Ramesh found a 4-year-old child near the railway station and handed him over to the local police. Now you have to suggest which suitable place will the police keep the child for the time being. Where should he be sent to? Is it juvenile home? No, the child is not a juvenile. You can cancel it. Special home? No, he is not a delinquent. No case has been proven. Observation home? Yes. He'll be kept in observation home because the child would be kept there only till the parents are traceable or anything about his background is known to the police. SOS village? No, SOS village is not possible because SOS village is for abandoned children. SOS village ka you had a question in section A also. No, SOS village, you provide an abandoned child with a family. So the option is C. Now question number 28, you have to match the following. All the students just remember that this lesson, food processing, is very important and you will definitely get one or two questions from this part where you talk of the classification of food on the basis of processes applied to the food. So let's try to solve it. Manufactured food. You have been given four choices: sugar from sugarcane, bread, enzymes, or papad. Manufactured food is papad, which you can make from rice, potatoes, and it is manufactured. Then you have derivative food. Derivative, from the word it is clear that it will be sugar from sugarcane. Two options are clear. Formulated food, here you have a formula. Wherever we are talking of formulated food, it would be ice cream, cakes, bread. So the answer is bread. And synthetic food, no doubt about synthetic food, it is enzymes used in the food industry. So A option is 4. So either A or C. Then B option is 2. B option is 1. So the right answer is A. Let's just check. C ka answer B, yes, and D ka third one. So the right answer for question number 29 is A. This is how you have to solve all the MCQs without getting confused. Pay attention to all the words and all the options which are given in the question. Now question number 30. Mr. Anil is 80 years old. He is living in old age home. That is, he doesn't have a house or a family. He is living in the old age home and he has undergone a heart surgery last week. He needs continuous nursing care. Which program is suitable for him? Mobile care unit? No. He doesn't need anything which is mobile and gives him a temporary care. He needs permanent care. Respite home? Yeah, this seems a bit right. Respite homes where you give temporary care to a person or an elderly who needs it. Multi-units? No multi-units. You need continuous nursing care. And daycare? No, daycare is not enough. Again, I'm telling you, it needs continuous nursing care. So it is the right answer is B, that is respite homes. Okay, this is question number 31. Which type of diets should be prescribed by a dietitian to your grandfather who's suffering from kidney and chewing problem? So you have been given two problems. The first is kidney problem and the second is chewing problem. So the food that you give has to cater to both the needs. When it is kidney, you won't give high fiber or high protein. So you are left with two options: low protein diet or low fiber diet. And then because it is chewing problem, it is for the elderly, you need mechanical soft diet. So both the options are available in choice A. So the right answer is low protein diet and mechanical soft diet. Let's cross check it. High protein diet and mechanical soft diet, it's not possible. High protein you cannot give. Low fiber diet and liquid diet. Liquids are also restricted when you have kidney issues because the function of kidney is to filter. So liquids are also restricted. C is not possible. High fiber diet, you don't need to read it. You don't need to give it. And regular diet, no. So the right answer is A, that is low protein and mechanical soft diet. Now question number 32. Which of the following is not the function of FSSAI? Can you tell me the full form of SSAI? Just give the full form of FSAI in the comment box. Okay. Now which of the following is not the function? So first, to establish international standards to protect the health of consumers. Standards, the function is to lay standards. Iske FSSAI mein also you have the word, once S stands for standard. So this is the function of SSAI. To promote general awareness about food safety? No. It's not just to promote awareness. The symbol of SSAI, it guarantees that the food is safe. So this is not the function of FSSAI. Next is to promote the development of standardization and related activities in the world. Yes, definitely. Anything related to food standards, the development of standardization, this is obviously the function of SSAI. So 3 is not right. Provide training programs for persons who are involved or intend to get involved in food business. No. This is not done by FSSAI. It is not there to provide training to the people who want to get into the food business. No. So which of the following is not the function of SSAI? It is 2 and 4. That is the correct answer is B. Second and fourth is not the function of SSAI. So the answer to 32 was the choice B. Let's move over to the next question. That is question number 33. The National Service Volunteer Scheme provides opportunities to the students to involve themselves on the whole time basis. Have you read it? Whole time basis for a short period of 1 or 2 year programs in the national development. Following are the programs undertaken by them. Which programs are there for NSVS, that is National Service Volunteer Scheme, which are there for the whole time? organizing jamborees, vocational training, adult education, coastal training. Can you tell me which is the right answer? Organizes jamborees? Yes, these are short-term programs which an adolescent go and get a training, vocational training. The work of vocational training is not there for national service volunteer scheme. No, adult education. This program itself is for adolescents, so adult education is not possible. Coastal sailing. Yes, this is also an adventure game which is offered for national service volunteer scheme. So the right answer is 1 and 4. That is option D. The right answer is to question number 33 is option D. Now let's move over to the next question, question number 34. That is, Sheena wants to work in a famous play school of the town. What qualities must she possess? Is it an interest in the child, health status of the child, skills for creative activity, or cooking skills? In a play school, she's not going in for becoming a chef, so cooking skills and health status. She is also not working as a dietitian. What she needs when she's working in a play school is that she needs to have an interest in young children and the skills for creative activities so as to keep the children busy. So the answer is 1 and 3. So 1 and 3 means the option here again is option D. So the right option for question 34 is D. Now 35, Ramesh wants to start new industry of cheese manufacturing. What knowledge and skills are required for this work? So assessment by sensory methods. Obviously, when he is in this industry, he needs to assess the quality of cheese, the raw material, etc. Labeling and packaging of marketing goods and packaging. Yes, when he is into selling cheese manufacturing, he'll also have to sell it. So labeling and packaging, this is also very important. Then seasonal availability of food stuff. Which food stuff? This is just not mentioned, so this is not done. Food handling skills. Again, it is food handling skills. No, this is also not necessary. The right answers are 1 and 2. So the right answer is A, that is option 1 and option 2. So again, I'm telling you the right answer option for question number 35 is the option A. Shall we move ahead now? Now we come to question number 36. Question number 36 says that the elderly are vulnerable group due to various reasons. Now we have to identify the various reasons for which the elderly are treated as the vulnerable group. So 36, the option is decreased defense mechanism. This is absolutely right. The defense mechanism in elderly is low. Increased financial resources. No, the financial resources decrease in the elderly. Improved physiological reserves. Nothing generally improves in the old age. Nuclear family system. Yes, this is right. So the option can be 1 and 4. Which option? 1 and 4? C. So the right option for question number 36 is C. The elderly are vulnerable because their defense mechanism has decreased and the families are turning to nuclear, so there's nobody to take continuous care of the elderly. Question number 37. After graduation, Reena got the job in MNC, but she is finding it difficult to cope with her work life. It is difficult to cope with a demanding job. Here are a few options to improve her work life. What are they? The first is she needs to be empathetic. Yes, this is important. Then it is thinking in a monotonous way. Thinking in a monotonous way, will it improve the quality of life or decrease? No. Encourage partnership? No, she needs, yes, by encouraging partnership, I think she'll be able to improve the life. She has to be friendly with the people and learn to work in teams. Then it is rigidity is never required in a job. You need to be flexible and accommodating. So here the option are 1 and 3, that is the option C. So the right answer for question number 37 is again option number C. Clear? Now shall we move over to the next question, that is question number 38. Question number 38 is Mrs. Veena wants to open up preschool in her locality. Which guiding principles of ECCE should be considered by her to open a preschool in her locality? Which qualities should be considered? The first is Blend of textual and cultural resources. Yes, this is very important. The local and your cultural resources, they have to be used. Use of local material. You remember these are basically the principles of ECC which we did in the video on ECC. The local material should be used and encouraged. Focus only on nutritious meals. Yes, the meals served should be nutritious, but in a preschool it's definitely not a must to have the food. Then promoting difficult tasks, no, difficult tasks are not promoted. Curiosity should be encouraged. The children have to be motivated. So what are the options? 1 and 2. So the option to question number 38 is choice A. 1 and 2, blend textual and cultural resources and use the local material in conducted most of the activities. Now, question number 39. When the food is said to be spoiled, the first is poor presentation, change in consistency. Poor presentation. Suppose I have made a food and if the presentation is poor, can I say the food is spoiled? No. So this cannot be the right answer. Change in consistency. So is it? This can be done many a times. For example, if the milk has curdled, it is spoiled. Then change in the texture and flavor. Yes, this is also right. If the texture and flavor changes, it becomes bitter. Uh, you have yeast. Then the food is said to be spoiled. An unhealthy meal. Suppose you are eating a pizza. It doesn't mean that it is spoiled. It is unhealthy, it is junk food, but it's not spoiled. So this is also not the right answer. Second and third. So the right answer is option B. That is change in consistency or texture and flavor. Today we'll do only till question number 39. Then we have assertion based questions which need a little more explanation and little more practice to perfect the art of answering assertion based questions, which we'll do in the next video. So today I'll end at question number 39. Remember to practice. If you don't remember a question, if you are not able to understand it, go back to the video, read the books and try to solve it again and again. Best of luck for your preparation, for your marks. Keep on doing well. Just keep on practicing and I'm sure you'll score a full 100. See you in the next video with the assertion based question. Till then, bye bye.